Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J, your favorite certified clinical sexologist, relationship coach, intimacy coach, premarital marital counselor, wedding officiant, marriage bootcamp coach, mocha marriage facilitator, seven principles of making Gottman, seven principles of making marriage work Gottman leader. And just your all around favorite sex educator as well, of course. So listen, it is effective communication month. So I am going to be talking to you guys about effective communication in your relationships, and whether this is for you guys to talk about it with your family members. I'm specifically talking about relationships, like romantic relationships. However, y'all, listen, I know that all of these things can help in regular, everyday relationships as well. So tune in. Here we go. All right. So right now, I'm going to give you about five different effective communication tips. Okay. And these are for when you're getting into a conflict or disagreement with someone, and specifically talking about your partner. But when you're getting into a little tiff, rather, here's a couple of things that you want to do. Okay, first of all, let's talk about body language. Okay, uncross them arms. Face the other person, look them in the eye. Okay, try not to engage in nervous habits like twirling your hair, playing with objects that you shouldn't be playing with, picking at your fingernails, picking up that daggone phone, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So the just have an open body language. I'm listening. I'm attentive. I'm giving you my undivided attention right now. Right. Be curious. Ask open-ended questions. Allow your partner to teach you and tell you what they need from you. Right. Listen first to understand, and then to be understood. Address your partner's concerns. Listen, it's the worst thing in the world to just say, okay, all right, and then the conversation is over. No, that's not how this works, right? You got to address your partner's concerns, acknowledge their feelings, and empathize with their point of view. Repeat or rephrase concerns back to them. Make sure that you understand. So what I heard you say was, did I get that right? Even if your initial perceptions were a little off, like, the other person is likely to appreciate your attempt to understand them, right? So, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? I think Theodore Roosevelt might have said that, right? So you got to understand how much you invest into it, right? Makes the conversation even better, right? Find some type of common ground. So chances are that the two of you are not in disagreement about absolutely everything on the particular topic. Sometimes you got the same end goal, you just are going about it two, three different types of ways, and you might be coming this way and they might be coming that way, but you're trying to still get to the end goal, right? When you acknowledge ways in which you agree, then you can decrease like the level of defensiveness that both of you guys have, right? And then it will lead to clear communication, right? Effective communication of where we're trying to get to, right? Boost your partner's self-esteem. If this person is the most important person in the world at this very moment, give them the gift of your full attention. Remember, I said give them the undivided attention. Find the kernel of truth in what they're saying, right? And indicate that you understand why they might feel the way that they feel. This is a lot of more effective than labeling the other person as stupid or wrong, or having a particular perspective or feeling, or all these different things, right? Maintain your personal values despite what others want or think. Remember that you can't please everyone, even some of the time, much less of all of the time, right? Treat yourself with respect and dignity, and you're entitled to your perspective and your feelings. But that does not mean steamroll over the other person, right? Because I told you to validate their feelings, right? Make sure that you understand what you're saying, what they're saying, and then you give your opinion and your perspective and your feelings about it, and then you figure out how to coexist, right? And compromise and keep pushing, right? At the same time, be willing to change though, right? If you do so, you would improve your relationship with the other person and enable a good situation and a solution to the problem at hand while remaining true to yourself. So yes, you want to make sure that you don't bend and break on your boundaries, right? But you want to make sure that sometimes things need to be changed just a little bit, right? And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So if what you have been doing in your relationship is not working and that person keeps addressing those things, right? It may be time to look in the mirror and go, what can I change to make this situation better, right? Consider whether you're personally taking action to meet your own needs. So you are not asking something of the other person, which is actually your responsibility, right? In this relationship, I am responsible for managing my own triggers, but you're responsible for not intentionally triggering me, right? So I have a responsibility and you have a responsibility. So you want to make sure that you're taking your actions to meet your own needs, right? Except when someone says no to your request without trying to force them, intimidate them, continuing to demand your own way. Okay. Receiving a no does not necessarily mean that you were wrong to ask for what you did. But that the other person wishes also not to be considered, right? So you got to think, do you want to marry me? No. You go stomp off and be mad and you end the relationship. Sometimes that's not always the end of a relationship. I don't know who that was for, but that was for somebody. Okay. However, if you're already married, right? And do I want to go to this? Do you want to go to this party tomorrow? No. And you're like, well, okay. Well, but did you ask any clarifying questions to find out why they don't want to go to this party? Is there a feeling? Is there some person that's going to make them feel uncomfortable being there? What is it, right? Is there a reason why they don't want to visit this particular spot? Are they stressed out at work? Is it the kids? What is it that's making you not want to go with me tonight? Is it me? Because then we need to talk about what your feelings are towards me, right? Be tactful, okay? This is one of those where people lose their mind sometimes. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. Okay. So try using the think test. Is your thought true? Is it helpful? Is it intelligent? Is it necessary? And is it kind? If not, think twice before you kind of verbalizing and saying that what you have to say. Remember, all thoughts are not needed to be expressed, but again, is it true? Is it helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind? Use that think test, okay? So I will drop that also in the chat. Guys, thank you so much for coming to talk to me on Marriage Monday. First of all, remember to subscribe, ring that bell no matter what platform you are on, so you can come back for more mental health tips, more communication tips, for more relationship tips, marriage tips, all of those things, sex education, all of those things, wedding efficient stuff, wedding day stuff, premarital counseling, all of those things are here, right here in the hub of Candyology Coaching Services, where saving relationships and saving lives is our motto. Okay. So guys, this has been your girl Candy J. Hit me hashtag this helped me, Candy, hashtag effective communication, hashtag I need to work on it, hashtag whatever you need to tell me that you got something out of this. Okay, guys, have an amazing Monday. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.